Detroit City Councilman is at the center of a corruption scandal, accused of demanding a bribe from a businessman in return for a political favor. A new lawsuit says Councilman Gabe Leland requested thousands from him before the August primary after the councilman allegedly promised to help him with a property dispute. A story we did here on 7 documented how that businessman watched in shock as the city tore down his building. 7 investigator Jim Kurtzner is live on Detroit's west side. So Jim, is Councilman Leland responding to these serious allegations?
No, Heather, he's not. We tried to find him downtown and on the west side. We're going to show you that in a minute. The property in question is right behind me, between this auto service shop on the right and the strip club on the left. There was a building here. It was torn down 2 years ago. The owner was so mad he talked with us.
I gave them a copy of the deed. They took it off the emergency demolition list. They took my 135. If they didn't think I owned it, why'd they take my money?
He thought he resolved his issues 2 years ago, but then our 7 Action News camera is rolling as the demolition crew turned this into rubble. Carmack says he owned the building for 35 years. Wayne County took it in a tax foreclosure in 2010, but city officials say they purchased it then to clear it and flip it.
Mr. Carmack grossly misrepresents the facts, and the legal records will bear me out on it.
In his lawsuit, Carmack says he spent $20,000 in repairs on the building, got a clearance from the city to do his business, and the city tore it down anyway.
There's nothing wrong with this building. We've been working in this building for the last 10 years.
And when we demolished the structure that was unsound on that property in 2016, we did that legally.
Carmack is also suing Detroit City Councilman Gabe Leland for allegedly shaking him down to help him, then double-cross him. Carmack's allegations: weeks before the August 2017 primary, Leland demanded $15,000 on a promise the city would not sell his property. Carmack also alleges he wore an FBI wire. A Leland campaign worker picked up $7,500 in cash. Leland acknowledged he received the money and told Carmack he could do what he wanted with a new building. Leland allegedly asked Carmack to also fix his secretary's car free, then double-crossed Carmack, putting his property on the agenda to sell it. We were told Councilman Gabe Leland was not available at city council offices, and no one answered the door at his house on the west side. Leland was re-elected last year.
Is this like a third country where people are just tearing your building down, trying to put you out of business?
Now you can see the property is used by the auto service to store some of these cars. I talked with the FBI this afternoon. They won't comment on this case. They will not confirm the surveillance. They will only say this is an ongoing investigation, and all sides in this will simply have to slug it out in court. Heather, Dave?
Jim, how much is Carmack asking for with this lawsuit?
Yeah, with this property, he's seeking $300,000.
All right, thanks, Jim, for that live report.